Maybe Disney thought it was just a great idea a few years ago when they were moving ahead with more live-action bastardizations of animated classics for them to get all these virtue signal points, all these woke points, and say, look, we're going to have Black Little Mermaid and Latina Snow White. However, over the past few years, it hasn't exactly gone the way they'd planned. Black Little Mermaid was a massive box office disappointment for them, especially after they spent so much money on it. And now, when we look forward to Latina Snow White with Rachel Zegler, that's probably going to be an even bigger disaster. We know all the things that Rachel Zegler said, the backlash she got after slamming the original, after talking about how, it's really needed to bring it into the modern era, a modern retelling of this story because it just was not okay the first time they did it. We saw her very quickly backtrack on all that following the writers and actors strike being lifted, her going out doing damage control interviews. But unfortunately, it looks like the movie itself is still going to be a gigantic piece of shit, regardless of what Rachel Zegler lies about to try to do some good PR. Rachel Zegler Snow White, quote, a mess and not working following reshoots. Despite delaying the release date a full year, it's claimed Disney still can't get things right with the live-action version. And it should be said that there's been a lot of misinformation about this movie in general, even from people, quote-unquote, on our side that are, sick and tired of Disney pushing woke propaganda. When it comes to the claim that these dwarves were CGI'd in at the end, that is not true. It was always planned for them to be there. The bandits, the weird group of freaks that we saw in those leaked pictures, that's a different group of people that will still be in the movie. And also, when it comes to the reshoots in general, they were already planning on doing reshoots before all of this backlash happened. They were doing reshoots. Literally, Rachel Zegler was in the UK for reshoots when the actors' strike happened. So with everyone's schedule, that's one of the reasons it got delayed so heavily, not just because they were trying to do reshoots to counteract all the backlash that happened. A lot of it was already planned. I just wanted to put that out there. But it looks like the reshoots that they have planned and any feedback that they have taken, it is not going to work for this movie. A new rumor claims Disney's Snow White movie starring Rachel Zegler is still a big mess following massive reshoots. Despite being completed, Disney delayed the release of Snow White by an entire year and reportedly canceled plans to release the trailer. Now, that's where I'm going to step in and say, despite being completed, that's just not the case. Again, we can go back in time to a year ago, whatever it was, when the actors' strike went off, and Rachel Zegler was currently in the UK to do reshoots for this. They weren't able to start. They had to send them home from the UK because of the actors' strike. So the idea that it was fully completed, that's just not necessarily the case. Remember, that's where those leaked photographs came on set when they were filming pickup shots and things like that. So the whole thing was not completed in any way. Originally, the flick was supposed to get released on March 22nd, but will now be released on March 21st. Disney, which has also recently got rid of the exec that was head of its live-action films, which follows big busts, including live-action Little Mermaid. And Rachel Zegler found herself in the hot seat with fans following her controversial comments about Snow White, which she has since backtracked on. Now, Daniel RPK comes out, and Daniel RPK, I think half the stuff he reports is stuff that people have already reported on, and half it's probably just complete bullshit. He says that Disney's doing something different with the poison apple, and also says the feedback from screenings has been really, really good. Well, all of a sudden, Empire Box Office, who is not really like a big scooper or anything like that, decides to come over the top and say, nah, it's actually not true. I've heard the complete and total opposite. I can actually refute this Daniel RPK report. As I said months ago, it was in trouble before they moved it back a year. It actually is testing poorly, and those involved don't have much hope for it. The film is a mess and not working despite reshoots. If you're part of Disney and you actually had hope for this thing, hope that you could turn it around, hope that even after all the backlash that something good might come of this, it looks like that is not the case, as they've been desperately trying to cobble things together and make a movie that actually people might want to watch. Looks like that is not the case. And just like we thought, last summer, end of last summer, when all this stuff started to go viral, Rachel Zegler's Latina Snow White movie from Disney that they were so proud to announce a couple years ago, looks like it's going to be another massive disaster for Disney at the box office. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.